What if I told you that the truth about pigeons isn't what you think? These birds have been watching us for decades, monitoring our moves, reporting back to someone. In 1944, the U.S. military used 200,000 pigeons as spies. Is this a coincidence? Or phase one of a global surveillance program? They navigate using Earth's magnetic field, just like government drones. They thrive in cities, just like surveillance tech, and 93% perch near security cameras. But here's what they don't want you to know. Today, we expose the shocking evidence, feathers, lies, and the AI algorithm running inside their tiny skulls. Are pigeons just birds or the ultimate surveillance machine? Stick around before they find out you're watching. There are many layers to this conspiracy. But let's start with the U.S. military. What if I told you that the U.S. military never stopped using pigeons? In fact, those harmless birds might still be working for them. During World War II, the U.S. military deployed over 200,000 pigeons to carry life-or-death messages across enemy lines. These birds flew at 60 miles per hour, dodging bullets with a 95% success rate, better than early radios. Psychologist B.F. Skinner trained pigeons to steer missiles by pecking at screens. Declassified documents call it a guided animal system, but the Pentagon scrapped it. Or did they? What if Skinner's missile pigeons were just phase one? What if modern pigeons are phase 3? Tiny cameras, GPS trackers, even AI-enhanced vision? Remember, a pigeon's eye sees 150 frames per second, perfect for surveillance. And here's the kicker. In 2020, China reportedly used spy pigeons near military bases. The Pentagon denied it, but why did the NSA suddenly invest in avian reconnaissance in 2022? Think about it. Pigeons are everywhere, outside banks, government buildings, your apartment. They're not eating breadcrumbs, they're scanning them. And while you've heard about drones in the sky, nobody questions the drones on your windowsill. And let's not forget, these birds can recognize human faces, even your face. So next time a pigeon stares at you, ask yourself, who's really watching? But the military is just one player in this game. I'm about to tell you how pigeons use Earth's magnetic field and why it's identical to the NSA's global tracking system. For decades, these birds have mesmerized us with their uncanny ability to find their way home, even in the chaos of urban jungles. But look closer. While most assume they're simply following a natural blueprint, the reality might be far more sinister. Just like government drones rely on state-of-the-art GPS and geo-tracking systems, what if pigeons are following a covert directive, a hidden code embedded within their very being? Consider the latest drone technology: precision tracking, real-time data relays, and self-correcting algorithms that keep them on course regardless of interference. These aren't just machines. They're sophisticated eyes in the sky. Now imagine if the same kind of programming were integrated into living creatures. Every twist and turn in a pigeon's flight path could be nothing more than lines of code guiding them along predetermined routes. It gets even more intriguing. If these birds were once part of a military spy network, as we revealed earlier, then their uncanny navigational prowess might not be a quirk of evolution at all. What if their magnetic navigation is actually a high-tech marvel, a living, breathing equivalent of an autopilot system? Tiny, almost undetectable implants or biochemical tweaks could be syncing their internal compasses with a global surveillance grid. Their ability to dart through the urban maze, dodging obstacles and even the chaos of weather, might be less about natural ability and more about engineered perfection. Now, let your mind wander. Every time you catch a glimpse of a pigeon swooping past, could it be more than a simple city dweller? Is it possible that this creature is a programmed drone, part of an intricate web designed to monitor our every move? Imagine a network where nature meets technology, where ancient instincts are hijacked by modern engineering. As these feathered agents navigate our skies with the precision of a military-grade drone, they blur the line between the organic and the artificial, between freedom and control. But this is just the beginning. The implications are staggering. A world where surveillance is not confined to the digital realm or the skybound drone, but seamlessly integrated into the very creatures that share our environment. Who is really in control? Who is watching who? And speaking of watching, get ready, because coming up next, we're about to dive into the 93% camera perch conspiracy. Yes, those same pigeons might be strategically choosing perching spots near your security cameras, transforming everyday urban fixtures into key players in an expansive surveillance network. What secrets are hidden in those seemingly innocent angles? How deep does this conspiracy run? What if I told you your security cameras aren't the only ones watching? 93% of pigeons perch near security cameras. Is this a coincidence or a network? Think about it. Security cameras go offline. Power fails. Hackers strike. But pigeons, they're always there. Rain, shine, midnight, and they're not just sitting there, they're syncing up. Hidden in plain sight, these birds aren't just near the cameras. They're part of the system. Backup recorders, feathered hard drives, every peck, every tilt of their head, capturing angles the cameras can't see. Hear that? They're not just perching. They're charging. Solar-powered cameras, kinetic energy harvesters in their claws, and when they fly off at dawn, that data's getting uploaded. They want you to believe pigeons are just scavengers. But ask yourself, why do they flock to banks, not bakeries? Government buildings, not garbage dumps? And why in 2021, when a malfunction wipe 12 hours of footage from a DC courthouse camera happened, the same day pigeons vanished from the block? Too small to be a tracker? Think again. Microtech is real. And remember, these birds can recognize human faces. So when one stares at you, who's on the other side? But this is bigger than cameras, bigger than cities. Because what if the pigeons aren't the spies? What if they're the algorithm? You're about to see how pigeons' data is encrypted and transferred to whomever may use it. Imagine this. As you stroll through the city, you hear a pigeon coo, but what if that sound isn't just a bird talking? What if it's an encrypted transmission, a secret message being relayed between operatives? We're about to break down the science behind these sounds. With modern audio technology, we can manipulate these coos, reverse them, change their pitch, even isolate certain frequencies. When we do, a strange pattern emerges. Short bursts of sound that resemble dots and dashes, just like Morse code. In a style reminiscent of the old number stations used during the Cold War, those mysterious broadcasts that transmitted coded messages to spies, these coos might be doing more than signaling a friendly chirp. They could be sending out encrypted data, whispering commands that only a select few can decipher. Using advanced algorithms, experts have begun to analyze these sound waves. When we isolate certain frequencies, the coos transform into patterns. Are these patterns mere coincidences? Or are they the digital fingerprints of a surveillance network hidden in plain sight? Every coo, every pause, could be a tiny packet of encrypted information. Imagine the possibilities. A network of feathered spies communicating silently through sound. Their coos might relay positions, track movements, or even update a central database, all without ever drawing attention. It's almost like these birds have built-in encryption, nature's own covert communication system. With every flutter of their wings and every rhythmic coo, they could be sharing data that bypasses our modern surveillance methods. So next time you catch a pigeon cooing, ask yourself, is it just a simple bird sound, or is it a secret message transmitted from the shadows? As we peel back the layers of this feathered conspiracy, one thing becomes clear. The line between nature and technology is blurrier than we ever imagined. Now let's think for a moment. Have you ever seen a baby pigeon live on the streets? No. Well, I'm about to uncover why that might be. Look around. Urban parks, sidewalks, even busy plazas are swarming with adult pigeons. Yet the juvenile birds seem to vanish from our view. What if that's not by accident? While we see adult pigeons darting about like seasoned urban survivors, the very beginnings of their lives are kept out of sight. Just like top-secret prototypes in high-tech labs, baby pigeons might be hidden away during their critical training phase. In this hidden phase, their natural features might be supplemented with advanced technology. Tiny cameras, microchips, and AI components that transform them from mere birds into high-tech surveillance agents. Consider the possibility that during their early development, these birds are part of a clandestine program. The natural process of growth is covertly interlaced with technological enhancements. Much like a drone that's built in a secret lab, a pigeon's early life could be a controlled environment where its components are fine-tuned, its AI trained, and its surveillance abilities optimized. This theory might explain the perfect precision you see in every pigeon on the street. They seem to know exactly where to go, where to perch, and when to vanish into the urban maze. Could it be that their flawless navigation isn't just natural instinct, but the result of a secret, high-tech calibration done during a hidden juvenile phase? The absence of baby pigeons in our everyday life might be a deliberate move to keep the truth under wraps. If these birds are indeed being enhanced behind closed doors, then every adult pigeon we encounter has already passed through a stage of rigorous, almost surgical preparation, a stage that nobody is meant to witness. So next time you spot a pigeon strutting confidently across a busy sidewalk, remember, its origins might not be as natural as you think. The missing baby pigeons could be the hidden link between nature and a covert surveillance network, an engineered beginning that transforms ordinary birds into urban sentinels. So, are pigeons just birds or the ultimate surveillance machine? From military-trained avian operatives to encrypted coos that could be transmitting your location, we've exposed the chilling truth. Pigeons aren't just watching, they're collecting, reporting, and hiding in plain sight. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. The government's feathered spies are everywhere, and if you're still skeptical, ask yourself, why are baby pigeons never seen? Where are they being trained? Did you find the hidden pigeon? If you did, comment the timestamp. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the shadowy blend of feathers and tech, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell, because the more you know, the harder they'll work to hide it. And if you want more content that pulls back the curtain on the ordinary, comment below. Stay vigilant. Keep watching the skies and the pigeons.